Yo, yo, yo. Once again, we're back. This is With Just Messages podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, this is Do Work Media Sunday, so you know this can't be done without my boy Drew's money on the boards.
How y'all fellas feeling?
I'm
Feeling good,
man.
feeling
I'm
good.
man. How y'all feeling, man?
Pretty good.
Feeling
man.
good, man.
How
Feeling
was y'all
good.
week, man? Well, the last 2 weeks. We didn't get to record last week. How was y'all last couple weeks, man?
Pretty good. Mother's Day was last week. You know, shout out to all the mothers.
Big up, big up.
Big
Shout
ups.
out to the mothers, man. What did I do Mother's Day? Well, I got some packages delivered to some people on Mother's Day and whatnot. So that was pretty cool.
That's good. That's good.
I better get some love back Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, niggas cut corners for Father's Day. That's all I'm going to say. But,
You get your the child of your mother a gift on Mother's Day?
I didn't this year, but I usually do.
You usually do? Oh, okay. I don't know if that's a thing for even if they not together, you get the mother of your child.
I mean,
a
if
gift.
y'all on good terms, there shouldn't be no reason why. I mean, like, you know, there ain't no beef about nothing. As long as you're respectful about it, ain't no, you know.
No smoke, no smoke.
Ain't no smoke.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's been interesting. You know what I mean? The world's slowly opening back up. My shorty birthday was last weekend, so I did like an Airbnb, and you know, her college friends came down and shit like that. So it was cool. It's a good time, man. It's a real good weekend.
My dog Drew piped up on the ground,
Yes,
man. You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Like, I'm liking my dogs being happy out here, man.
Yes,
You know
sir,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Feels
Like,
good, man. Feels
You know what I'm
good.
saying? I'm gonna join that club soon. But
That's what's up, man.
I'm happy for
waiting,
y'all.
I'm
boys,
waiting.
Man. I'm happy for y'all, man.
Yeah, Mo, you need to go ahead and get it. I'm not gonna rush it. Take your time, my brother. Take your time. You know
That nigga had put up that tweet last week. That shit had me dying. That's I need a
man.
girlfriend badly.
When
I know it's a debate though. I know it's a debate.
when the
though.
42 talks.
Oh, that been 42.
when,
You
the,
went
nine-
up.
when the 1942 talks. Word. Nah, man, but yeah, man. What's going on out here, man? How y'all, you know, what's good with y'all fellas, man? Like,
I'm good, man.
what
I'm
we getting
good.
into
Can't
first,
complain,
Mike?
man.
What's good out here, bro?
Seen a lot of fuckery on the TL, man. Last few days,
All
man.
right, man.
We gotta get Biden out of here. Gotta get Doja Coon out of here.
Doja Cat with 3Ks.
Dog, what the fuck is going on, dog? She done put them comments on limited. People was already in there going crazy before she put the limited on that shit.
That Apple Note apology is coming, dog.
And they say, yeah, like Drake. And them boys say she usually talk a lot, so this shit wasn't true. She would have been
That's
that
what I'm
said
saying.
something.
Like, so
So she really do be talking a lot, huh?
no, if it's some shit come out about her on you know, social media, whatever, she usually stand up and, you know, try to get on there and get in front of this shit. But, you know, that same energy not applied to this.
Oh,
So it's like, you know,
man.
and, you know, niggas been, you know, really deep diving this shit. Like, she just was in these races, these racist message boards like 6 days ago. Like, niggas, you know, like, they saw the outfit she had on that in that one message board, and they was like, hold on, you just had this on Instagram on your Instagram story. Like, this was a few days ago. So like, this is not something that was like a few years ago. I know niggas wanted to try to use the whole, well, she might have grown. This was a few years ago. Nah, bitch, this was not, less than a week ago. You know what I'm saying? So we can't use the whole, you know, this maybe it was a long time. She didn't know no better. Nah, this bitch knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, the crazy thing is,
The
like,
tweets been wild. The tweets been wild. Like the one when they said, when they had the girl getting when she ran through by the white dudes with the Confederate flag shirts on.
Dog.
That was the best one.
The tweets were crazy. Nah, but just like, you know, like
There's nothing she can say to defend this shit,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
And
Like,
don't apologize.
Like, you might as well just go ahead
Own that shit, bro.
Own
Because
what you are.
for her to be saying the shit that she was saying, there's nothing that apology could come from that. Like, you've been saying this shit, and you've been feeling like this. Like, you've been making fun of, like police brutality and shit. Like,
you know, based off a racial slur. Like, you, like, nah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I just can't get with it. And of course, you know, somehow, some way, black men are to blame for this.
Oh, her father left her.
You know, her
Okay.
father left her, and then it was, what was it?
Oh, it's funny how yeah, black men are going against those cats when they love mixed and other nationality of women. Like, what does that have to do with anything?
The problem was when y'all was thirsting over her, but now niggas been trying to say that she
There's
wasn't
plenty
right.
fat asses out here, dog.
No, but before this, niggas been like saying like something ain't right about her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then
yeah, you right.
Came out that she dated this incel looking white dude, and then it was like, hold on. Niggas been talking about this Didn't Do Nothing song. Like, niggas been talking about this shit.
Wayno said when she shook her hand, like she like when they done it, he felt like she felt disgusted like when she shook his hand and shit.
Like, there's people that was tweeting this one lady, this one girl, she tweeted, she was like her cousin like did some work with her like behind the scenes, and like he told her he was like, yo, like she really don't fuck with niggas. Like, he was like, and the girl like, what you mean? He was like, nah, like not like, like she got a man, she trying to like, keep it tight. Like, nah, she really like be disgusted around black people, like that type of shit. Like, this is what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? And then like you got niggas like Ebro talking about, instead of trying to shun her, why don't we show her that black is beautiful? This is a grown ass woman, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, bro. Like, this is a grown ass woman, and she just was participating in this shit. Like, this is nothing that niggas did when they was 12, 13. When they ain't have no knowledge of self. She know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't get with that. Like, this whole. And then trying to make it seem like we were shunning her. You can't say that when she's always been included with black artists. She's been celebrated by nothing but black women. You know what I'm saying? This run she's been on, who's been supporting her?
Black women.
Black woman. Even after this bullshit, you got dumbass people still supporting her. So it's like you can't like try to make it seem like she's a victim here. Like. All I gotta say is, man, like, if you choose to support that, that's on you. I just don't want to hear nothing else you gotta say about it.
I never really listened to none of her songs anyway. I heard her through like passing, but I get what you're saying. Yeah,
exactly.
Because she got a huge fan base.
There's nothing that we can talk about anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know Lana Del Rey happy because that energy got shifted off of her on the Doja.
Quick, she kind of look right now, low key. On
Who?
the low, Lena.
How you figure?
On the low key, on the lowest key.
How you figure?
But didn't she bring her up in her statement?
She did. She brought up her, Beyonce, like she name dropped some other people. But for her to, they were saying like, what about uplifting? Beyonce has plenty of women, like especially black women, uplifting songs. So like her whole statement was inaccurate, and the fact that she wanted to just point out her was just like. Well, point out those black women. First of all, you name nothing but black women, so I got to get you out the paint off the rip.
Nah, you right.
Off the rip. Look, I got to get you out the paint off rip. Like, fuck out of here. Like, nah. They say she make music for like depressed white women or some shit like that. Anyway, so. I don't know. I never heard a Lana Del Rey song, so I wouldn't know.
But this.
But a lot of them, that's why I don't be hearing. I be wanting to hear nothing when they come to like our culture. Why are you speaking on our culture anyway? You don't make music for us. The women that you name don't even make the same type of music as you.
Yeah, you're like a.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even know what you are. Like,
they always feel the need to be speaking on some shit that we be speaking on. That's why that Denzel clip from Malcolm X. That's why that shit's so like. Defiant and right, dog. Like, I fuck with that shit.
That shit had me tripping.
Yeah, that shit true though.
Niggas seen that movie. I've seen that movie at least 10 times. Like, I like, dog. Like, when that clip when niggas start memeing that shit, I was like, bro, why ain't nobody did this sooner, dog?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just can't like that whole Doja situation, man. I just can't get with it, man. Like. I just can't like.
She gonna be ducked off for a minute too.
People want to be obtuse and try to be purposely blind to the facts that's presented to them. That's cool. You do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. We just have nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, woo.
You gotta get Biden out of here.
You ain't black, bro.
That shit crazy. Them boy all use that shit as a joke when they come to us. Like the black vote is a joke to them, man.
Exactly. Like you don't do
that shit with white people.
You've never heard white people be scrutinized like this for their vote, bro. Like and niggas defending this shit. Niggas defending this shit, dog. Like
Jamel Hill, if you gonna vote for that man, just vote for that man. But
all
that shit that you was talking.
Popeyes break, bitch, shut your corny ass up, man. Like, shut up, bro.
She cringeworthy, bro. You already know how I get down. Like, she been cringeworthy to me.
She's the black woman version of the creepy white dude that be at the water cooler that just want to overtalk, that overshare information. You know what I'm saying? That's who she is.
Then she tried to deflect, talking about, oh, nobody said nothing with about Trump when he did this and that. Nah. She said, this is what her tweet, if y'all don't know. She said the issue wasn't what Biden said because it was accurate. The issue was that it came from Biden and also was clearly a joke that didn't land. But I'm wondering where all this outrage was yesterday when y'all president declared a public devotion to a Nazi sympathizer.
I thought the consensus was y'all don't fuck with Trump anyway, so why y'all bring... You can't use...
Exactly. You can't use Trump to try to defend Biden, bro.
Yeah, like, nah, bro. Like, that's already was established that y'all don't fuck with Trump.
I don't care if Obama said it. That shit's still whack. Like,
shit was super whack.
Nigga, I'm still black even if I don't vote for you, even if you a black candidate. That don't mean shit.
The whole, like, oh, you didn't vote for president, so you... Yes, the fuck I can. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you that think that shit means
this whole year just gonna be whack. Like I mean, at the end of the day, like this year might be the year I might do the lesser evil thing, cause like Trump really gotta fucking go. But I don't know, man. I'm 50-50 with the shit. To be honest with you, I can understand people still going out and voting for Biden. Like this year, out of all the years, might be the year that I can understand it a lot more. Like I really wasn't fucking with Hillary Clinton last time. I voted independent last time anyway.
The thing about that is like, how the fuck, like people can really feel cool and like this interview kind of like really like, if you ain't already got the clue, like he basically in saying that is like, hey yo, like y'all niggas gotta vote for me. You know what I'm saying? That's his attitude. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta vote for me or y'all stuck with him. When in reality, nigga, what are you gonna do? Like what have you done? What is your track record?
That gives them more leverage to do whatever the fuck they want to do because they know Trump's so trash that I can just lay back and just use that card.
You can talk all kinds of crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, do you really want to deal with him for another? In reality, we don't want to deal with this motherfucker for another 4 years.
We also don't want to deal with you neither.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, it is what I just don't like when people try to actually defend Biden in the sense.
Like you trying to defend that man, you're a coon, bro. You're a coon. Like that's all I can say.
Especially with Jamil Hill coming off the heels of the Colin Kaepernick fiasco. Like, bruh, the nerve. Like, all of that shit that you was talking with, that whole Colin Kaepernick shit, for you to even try to attempt to defend Biden with these comments. Like, you defended a lot. Like you gone harder for like less. You see what I'm saying? Like, right. I don't know. Get it? Like she must really fuck with that man, so it is what it is.
Shit corny, man. Shit corny, bro. Politics and
all them boys be like a lot of people who've been speaking out this past weekend. I'm not surprised by their comments. Like, but these are the ones with the platform: Jamil Hill, Ebro. Like Ebro's mom is Jewish, so I'm not surprised at all by none of his statements. Like for him trying to save Doja Cat.
Nigga,
like
you are a Doja Cat, nigga.
Exactly. So I'm not surprised the least bit, but it be them ones, but then they always get deemed like Charlemagne got no beef with him, but he's not the voice. Like who be making these people the voice for us? You see what I'm saying? Like who be dubbing them the voice of our people, bro?
I really don't be.
Why they just can't be the voice for them and them only?
Like, I don't understand that. Like this whole like trying to find a savior or a voice, like that's just gonna be the death of us. Like,
and to be the niggas who not in politics.
Exactly.
That's why politics is a dirty game, man. Politics is a dirty motherfucking game.
Mirrors, man. That's all.
Yeah, shout out to Killer Mike, man. I finally got a chance to watch his Trigger Warning doc. That shit was good as fuck, bro. When he was doing them social experiments, like he did an episode where he only supported nothing but black businesses for 3 days. Yeah. That was real good. Like, he wouldn't even eat the food if it didn't come from a black farm. None of that shit. Like, that was good. He did the one where he got the Crips a business, because that one was very good, because I never really thought about that Hell Angel shit.
Yeah.
And them boy profit big time in this, and they go to they like pin for a lot worse. They got more killings than Bloods and Crips combined, bruh.
Yeah.
And Hell's Angels is celebrated, bro. Them boy got t-shirts, mugs, goddamn,
Got all the merch.
all type of merch,
Got
bruh.
all the merch, bro, for a fucking gang.
Didn't they just had that big ass shootout in Texas? What was that? 2017, 18?
That was like 2017. It was like 20 or 30 people died, and
Yeah.
nobody got brought up on charges. Nobody got brought up on charges.
All they had was their mugshots.
All they had was mugshots and the initial like arrest from that crime scene, which is crazy because
They ain't thugs though, huh?
it was like 40 of them that got locked up.
Yeah, I remember.
It was like,
All of them was white too.
yeah, yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Nobody got brought up on charges.
If I ever get a chance to go back to
How
Atlanta,
you have that much bodies and no charges?
yeah. If I ever get a chance to go back to Atlanta, I'm gonna fuck with that Crip Cola and Blood Pop shit. If I can find a store that got that shit, that was a good experiment too. And then the one he did with the religion, that one was probably my favorite one. That shit was crazy. When he did a religion based off of sleep.
Yeah.
And he even incorporated like how through history, like sleep, because now sleep is like frowned upon amongst our people. Like it's a thing to be like, oh, while y'all sleeping, I'm out here getting money. If you
fucking
sleep,
killing yourself.
yeah, and they're like sleep is important. But they said, and I didn't think about it, but it makes sense that slaves were beat more so because they overslept.
So it's like you think it's like some trauma. Like,
Might be,
down?
might be.
I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that at all.
I mean, you gotta think they out on the field all day. If you got caught getting rest while you supposed to be working, I would assume for you to get, whoopings behind that. But that was a good doc. If anybody has a chance to check that out, y'all go check that out. It's called Trigger Warning, a Killer Mike. That was something good for sure. But I don't know, man. Like with this whole, we gonna see just a lot of. I'm waiting to see what sports figure going to support Biden first, because I know it's coming.
Sports and entertainment, music, like it's coming.
After Yang dropped out, I didn't give a fuck about nobody else.
I think what election time is what, September? September or
November.
November?
Well, we voted in November.
So around August we should see it start to
Ramping up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
start ramping up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a party or a dinner or something where niggas are performing or some shit. And
he got Obama's administration behind him. He might win.
that's nasty.
This is gonna come down to who's gonna be his vice president. A lot of people waiting to see who's gonna be his VP. I just don't like how he be trying to use that shit as like a crutch. Like, oh, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, and they pretty much know that we ain't fucking with Trump. Like,
that was crazy for him to even think that was a joke, though.
yeah,
You know what I'm
and then
saying?
apologizing for that
only
shit.
white people can feel like they can joke like that and that shit come off cool. Like, and I said that's my thing. I was like, y'all cool with these people playing with y'all in your face like that, and y'all want to defend that? Like that'd be my only thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to vote for him, cool, but y'all be letting letting people play with y'all vote. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't respect y'all vote. And him saying that is basically like, yo, like you got no other option. You know what I'm saying? Like what else you gonna do? Like he basically trying to hold you. Like, you cool with that? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like,
No, I feel exactly what you're saying. Like, it's just a nasty time, man. Like, we already came off the heels of a trash election year, 2016, and now this about to be another trash one. So it's like, this shit got to balance out at some time,
let me
man.
ask you a question. What's the difference between these two election years and every other election year when, nothing really has happened for us?
Obama and Bush wasn't really bad, especially 08. 08, because we didn't know what to really expect from Obama. Of course, he was black. We had a black president running for the first time, so we knew he wasn't fucking with Bush. Like, we knew and we anticipated a lot of great things from him. Like,
who ran against Obama that first time?
for his second term, Mitt Romney did in 2012.
Who he run against for the 08 election?
08 was
Was it McLean? Was it
McCain.
McCain?
I think so.
All right, because remember we watched the second one.
Yeah, we watched the second one. We was at work that night. Them boy been shitting too.
Yeah, them white people was quiet as a motherfucker in that
break room.
Bro. Real talk, bro. What, them niggas could have sneaked them blickies in. They would have got to work if they could have. They was mad. They was hot. Me and Mike was rubbing that shit in, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was a bonding moment with me and my nigga, dog.
That was a funny ass night, bro.
The white tears was flowing, dog. Like them boys they was hot.
2012
like,
was a top year, man.
You know white people were mad when they quiet during elections, like during some political shit. Like they couldn't say shit. Like they been trying to wear that shit with pride, like like but nah, nigga, y'all tight. We know it.
Yeah, but like, there's no way it could have been worse than Trump and Hillary. All in all, though, like, nah, ain't no way.
Where?
I'm surprised she didn't run again this year, to be honest with you.
So she is running. She is or she isn't?
No, she isn't.
Oh,
I thought she would have got her boots strapped and try to get back in this race, but nah.
she be alright.
But I think Biden might take that shit for real. When it boils down to it, he might win.
You got Biden winning?
Mm-hmm. For sure. I think so. Just you got some Republicans ain't fucking with Trump, so. And then this man, you had get that letter in the mail about the stimulus check?
Mm-mm. What is saying?
It's basically Donald Trump being like, it was from him. So basically it was just like, it's for the one that we already had got. Mm-hmm. But basically saying like, our country, turmoil and all this shit. And, we got the stimulus coming. A whole bunch of blah, blah, blah. And then at the bottom, it's like signed by Donald Trump and shit.
All right.
If you would have told me in 2005 he would have been a president one day, I would have been like, nigga, please. This nigga really the president of the United States, bro. Like,
hey, they was finding like old clips from this nigga.
But it's crazy. He used to be like he was the first one black people used to invite to the cookouts and
exactly.
Shit. He used to make all type of cameos in movies and music videos.
Like,
now look at him.
Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now.
Mm-hmm. He always was a catchy. He was always a catchy line.
I got money to let my friends now.
He was always a catchy line to throw in rap songs, and he was in Fresh Prince. He was in Home Alone. He was in all type of shit.
G-Unit Radio with Tony Ayo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like, I don't, that's another conversation, but yeah, that nigga, I can't. He was on Fresh Prince. Like, this nigga was everywhere now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, man.
Shit, wow, man.
Do we really fuck with Trump?
Me personally, I don't. I know some black people who fuck with Trump. I know why, especially if you rich. If you rich and you black, I expect you to vote for Trump.
Right.
100%. I already know Floyd voting for man, so. Especially after his Drink Champs interview, so.
He probably would tell you he voting for Trump. Like,
hey, man, them tax breaks, man. He gonna look out for his peoples.
That's why. All right, so but with that being said, do you feel like everything that that these other niggas be saying is cap because they gonna vote for their own interests, like all these other celebrities that be wanting this fuck Trump shit, like y'all are rich, like y'all gonna vote for yourself.
I mean, because you got some people who rich who won't vote for him, but I can understand if you rich, you just looking out for your financial interests first. You got some people who put social interests first, and you got some people who put money interests first. I don't think every person who rich vote for Trump, but if you rich, I would see why you vote for Trump because it's helping you out financially. So some of them could be capped, some of them can't. But I wouldn't be surprised if some people talking that shit and still voting for him because it aligned with their pockets. Yeah, for sure. I could see the benefits of voting for Trump if I was rich.
I feel you.
But then all the other shit is kind of like, nah, I ain't really fucking with that, dog. Like, you want some other shit. So, nah, Like, niggas like us, it wouldn't help us financially to vote for Trump because we, like, middle class. So, middle class get hit the most when it come to shit like that. So, I know a bunch of niggas ain't doing their taxes next year. Real shit. Am I lying?
Why you say that?
Am I lying? Dog, 2020 is fucked up. Financially, what niggas look like going to file their taxes next year? Possibly got to pay some bread.
Yeah, you right.
Niggas ain't doing their taxes next year.
You right. Damn, I didn't think of it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You right. Did you catch that Beanie Man and Bounty Killer versus last night?
Nah, but I saw a lot of girls getting down in their IG story though.
The niggas was posting Safari Insta story on Instagram. That nigga was going crazy. Dog.
I'm not tired of that.
Major.
You watched it? You watched it, Drew?
Hell yeah.
I forgot about it honestly, but I saw one clip when Beanie Man had played I'm Serious with T.I. Niggas slept on that song, bro.
Yes, it did.
Like that was a banger, dog. Like that was a banger. When he played that, I was like, all right, I know Beanie Man was going crazy last night. A lot of niggas said that shit was dope. That was probably like one of their favorite ones, though.
Shit, did he play the one with Gorilla Black?
Yeah.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
That song fire too. I fuck with that shit.
I believe it was over 5,000 people tuned in during the
500K?
live.
Yeah. Because the police tried to shut that shit down. Beanie Man was like, bro, we got like 490 people watching right now. Like, he was like, he was like, calm down. He's like, no, we good. Don't be that guy.
I know he played the one with Maya. That shit fire.
Yeah,
I fuck with that song.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm gonna probably try to watch it tonight, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, what y'all think about the Luda and Nelly one? We didn't get to record for that one, but what y'all?
I'm way too rich to be having fucked up Wi-Fi, man.
I don't be understanding this shit.
Man, I don't
like,
be understanding this shit,
I don't
bro.
be
Even through a storm, like I done been through some storms and my Wi-Fi was good. Shout out to Netgear.
You mean tell me like us middle class niggas is got having
Man,
better?
it's storming real bad out there, man. Like, no, dog, you just got some fugazi ass Wi-Fi.
You need to step your fucking router up, nigga. Boy, you got the basic router.
But it was good. I didn't know them boys was allowing features, so I mean, it was still good to see though. So I had Luda winning, of course, but all in all, though, it was a good battle. You know, can't complain. I enjoyed it.
I see Luda still got his classic ass Acura.
Yeah, man, I posted that shit yesterday. That shit clean as a motherfucker. That's one thing about your old cars now. You can keep them shit. I know for a fact though, everything in it is brand new, down to the engine, transmission.
Yeah, he probably
all that shit.
Yeah, I would have got that shit like totally restored.
Yeah, he definitely got a new engine in that bitch. But he did say it's 255,000 miles on it.
It has the original miles on it.
So it got the original. Can you get your engine changed still have the original miles on it? No, right?
Nah, new
Yeah.
engine mean they knew everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a brand new car.
That would throw off your whole knowing like when you need an oil change or any of that shit.
Yeah.
You go off of your miles.
That shit got 255,000 miles on it. That shit clean though.
Yeah, it is.
But if I did have a car like that, I would have did it just like how he did it. I'm getting everything brand new. Wheels, even the brake clips look brand new. Yeah. Like dog went in. Like that's what's up though. That's what's up.
You can see the line still in that nigga carpet, bro. Like he there vacuumed that shit, bro.
He definitely look like he got that shit deep detail though.
Deep detail.
He got a flat screen in that bitch. I mean, of course, you can't have the old radio. Still had the old radio in that bitch.
Y'all remember when niggas had the low screen that used to come out and pop
Flip
up?
up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That shit been fire now.
My uncle had he had a couple of those. Like I was like, hey, niggas dumbing with these shit.
I ain't had that shit, but when I had my 91 Nissan Stanza and I put a new radio in that shit,
That shit been knocking in it.
man, listen, I put the two speakers in the back. I put the little two speakers in the back that be sitting up. I be sitting up in the head, and then I can like take my face off my radio so I can just bring it in the house.
I know the whole car been knocking, dog.
Man, listen, you could tell me shit, but then like around 2015, when my mom took me to the airport, she be driving and shit. I'm like, damn boy, like this shit like feel like cramped, like I feel like I'm in a fishbowl, bro. Like I ain't had drive that car in a minute now.
You still got that car?
No, took that shit to the done scrapped that shit.
Damn, you done RIP?
I done RIP that shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, technically my mom did. She took it to the dub and did it, but like I had a good time. Cause remember when I had the Charger, I was still driving that car to the job.
I know.
So I had two cars at the time, and I still was driving. I would drive the Nissan to the job sometimes, like just to keep it running and shit like that. But when I had put that new radio, cause I had need a new radio bad, bruh, like. But then it got to a time like.
Probably been quaking, dog.
Let me tell you something. You know how they say God look out for fools and babies? So I had when my tire was real fucked up. I'm talking about the tread was flapping off that shit, but I would still drive that shit. Now, if I would let go of the wheel, that shit would like jerk real hard to the side. And people be like, dog, like how you was still driving this car? Like you should have been going. I was like, I don't know. But I was still driving that shit. That shit was crazy for real. But it's good to see Luda still got that. That nigga said, what was it, 93?
Yeah, I think it was in 93.
I mean, he used to rap about that car in his songs. Matter of fact, when he was on Cribs, he had that car on his MTV Cribs.
That was like 2000, early 2000.
Yeah. 255,000 miles is crazy though. I expect to have more. I would shit. To be honest with you, I expect for it to have more on there. That's actually good for that year.
Yeah.
That's real good because my Nissan had about that shit. I stopped spinning. That shit had about 278.
That shit stopped spinning. That's crazy, dog.
Hell yeah.
But shit, you probably put a new damn, thing in there. That shit probably work. That's probably all it was. That's all it be with cars. We just gotta get a new part. That's all it be. It's the fact that whether you're going to get that new part, bro. That's all.
But when I put that new radio in there, and it was I had how many disc change it was? About 6.
I had the 6 disc in there. I'm only laughing because that car was small, like, you know what I'm saying?
Car was small as shit.
To put speakers in that side, no, that should have been knocking.
But I tell you one thing, when that wind get to picking up, my shit used to be
floating.
Yes, sir. And I couldn't go over 65 miles per hour. My shit started shaking.
Damn.
That's why you see that. When I saw that tweet, I felt like, yeah, MCM can't drive his car over 60 miles per hour. I felt that shit.
And you'll never realize how much that's a blessing until you can't drive over 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You'd be like, bro.
But now with the Camaro, I just be floating.
Hey, speaking of old cars, I miss my old Buick, dog. Like,
you had a Buick?
I had a Buick LeSabre. You remember that shit, dog?
I don't remember.
At the old gig, bro. Like, honestly, that car used to put niggas to sleep. Like, that shit used to float like a ship, dog. Like,
I don't remember.
I remember
that car,
one time,
bro.
like, I had my godson with me one time, and little man was cutting up, bro. I was like, let's get in this car, and go for a ride, bro. Then I put little man in that back seat.
Mm-hmm.
I hit Cross County. That man was crying at the beginning of Cross County. Mm-hmm. By the time I got on Doja Road, that man was snoring. Swear to God, dog. That car started floating on Cross County, dog. That just started floating and swaying a little bit. That nigga was out of here, dog.
That's what's up.
That shit put people to sleep, bro. I miss my old Buick, man. But yeah.
They had a Lincoln Town car.
The Lincoln?
Yeah, them Lincolns, like them wide body cars, we should float, dog.
A lot of them old cars, man, if you keep... Dog, I remember I saw this one nigga. This nigga had a 96 Impala, pristine condition. Guess how much miles been on that bitch?
Probably about like 150.
Dog had about 75 miles on that bitch.
Oh, he restored that shit.
Yeah,
that's a yeah. Either that or he restored it. Yeah.
I know, like, Currency got
Like,
an ass of 96
pristine. And like, I'm not big on cars personally, but that 96 Impala is nice as fuck. Yeah. Like the detailing they did on that shit, because the headrest got the SS on it, right? Mm-hmm. And then it got the actual Impala like on the
yeah. Niggas will take an old Impala and make it an SS Impala. Or they'll find an old Caprice, a 96 Caprice, and make it an Impala. You can do that.
That 96 Impala is like one of the best ones though.
I remember when that shit was on Jimmy Fox show, that episode when he had to go back into the Western times, and then everybody pull up in horses, and that nigga pull up in that 96 Impala. It was like, this is your horse? He was like, no, this is my Impala. He was trying to talk like Clint Eastwood the whole episode, dog. That shit had me crying, dog. That shit had me tripping, dog. But yeah. Hey, man.
You gotta catch some shit out somebody's garage.
Yeah,
like,
you do.
To catch like
you gotta,
original
you gotta hit a lick on one of them
like,
shit,
for real.
man. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite cars. But what's next out here, man?
Shit, we had some new music came out. Who dropped some music? Dog, you know what's so crazy? I never heard a Pablo Juan song. I only hear this nigga for getting robbed, man. Real shit. I only hear about this nigga when he getting robbed, dog. Like, that's what he's known for, man.
Unfortunately, that's what he's kind of turned into, like, known for being robbed. Like, and the fact that you get robbed in a pandemic, that says a lot. Like, how are you getting robbed when you ain't supposed to be outside?
One had to mean, one talking about niggas be holding him upside down.
Like, it's crazy, like, when you got other rap niggas, like, tripping off you being robbed. Like, when Freddie Gibbs tweeting Pablo Juan get robbed so much, all you gotta do is ask for his chain at this point. That's a problem. Like that's a problem. Like, somebody gotta die. Like, somebody should be 6 feet deep for playing with you, bro. Like, you gotta set the tone. Like, all it takes is one act of extreme violence, bro. And niggas will back off. Mm-hmm. But you look like a plate of food. Like, you look like a plate of food at this point, bro. Like, think of how much money that you got out in the streets based off you being robbed of your jewelry. Like, they taking whole setups now.
It's like every year with this nigga, bro. Like
last year was like twice last year. Then he got robbed a year before that, and then this is 4 times in 2 years. And they taking whole setups. They not taking just a chain. Like, when a rap nigga used to get robbed, it'd be a chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, they taking chain, watch, bracelet, ring. Like, they taking whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like like that shit crazy, right? I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, niggas should have been moving with armed security at this point or something, bro. Like, this don't make no sense to me. Like,
dog gotta clean that shit up, man. Clean that shit up. Clean it up, man.
Yeah, clean that shit up. You got a big spill on aisle 9, my nigga. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, and I just don't understand it. Like, what I was saying to me, I just don't understand that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we see Future still be having people in their feelings.
Bro, every time Future drop an album.
No, anytime this nigga say anything, period.
But I'm saying, if you notice, Future really don't speak on social media unless he don't some music out. Mm-hmm. So it's like, for him to be so selective of when he talk, when he finally talk, niggas be tight. And I notice niggas starting to get tight at this man now.
Every time this man's son's birthday come around, they get weirdo. Oh, look at his long caption by Russell Wilson. Oh, look at... A caption don't make or break your love for somebody, dog. Like, y'all niggas got to stop being so weird.
Y'all sound like hoes. Like, only women say shit like that. Like, to see men.
Men, yeah. Niggas talking about, oh, you're 36. You have somebody to go to jail. You got 9 baby mamas. Like,
you
what?
sound like a scorned woman. Like, tweeting
Facts.
like that, bro. Like you need to check yourself, bro. Like, to see men tweeting like that had me tripping. Like y'all something wrong. Like, something's wrong. Like, I don't understand that.
They be like, oh, you be it's not about that. Like, I'm my own man at the end of the day. All I'm saying is that, bro, like, why?
Weird. Like, y'all being weird. Like, you being weird.
It be women out here be making threads about this man. No man should have that much power for you to just be making wholesome threads every week about this man's lifestyle and what he do.
Rent-free records, man. Rent-free entertainment, dog. Like, rent-free.
Oh, shit.
It's like, especially
and everything is like, oh, Lori got him, bruh. Y'all don't realize, like, they're still together. Like, there's no wins. Y'all want them to be broken up so bad, like, bro.
Live vicariously through these situations.
Yes.
Like, all right, let me break it down, because it's niggas at fault too. You got corny niggas who don't even interact with women like that, and they use Future as like the toxic god. Like, that shit corny. Then you got the women who live vicariously through Sierras or whatever. Future take an L with a woman, or he just take an L period as, you get what I'm trying to say. It's just corny shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, this shit funny to me, man. Like, I just don't understand it, dog. Like to see men tweeting like that was disappointing. Very. Like, like, y'all tweeting like women, dog. Like, I don't understand it, man. Like, I just don't. That's all I can really say.
I fuck with that album, though.
Yeah, I fuck with that album.
Big time.
Pray for a Key, my favorite song on there.
I like the first track.
I like the first track too, but I'm saying, like, Pray for a Key, that's probably like one of the ones I've been going back and listening to a lot.
Then they try to say, oh, an album ain't selling, that's why he tweeting crazy. Like, what? What? Y'all the one giving him attention when he tweet. Oh, this is a cry for help. They took a screenshot of the tweets like, oh, this is a cry for help. How? Because he tweeting?
Block that man.
Simple.
Y'all block everything else.
You right.
Y'all block
right.
everything else. Y'all cancel.
Well,
everything
you right.
Else.
You right.
Y'all, block that man.
They ain't gonna do it.
He's not gonna do it though.
I said the other day, any woman who like go constantly tweeting about Future want to be a part of his team. Facts. You want to be down with this man team.
Yeah, you trying to see
if you tweeting that much about this man on a daily basis, like it's something about him that you want to experience. 100%.
That's how bro break it down on how to be a player, isn't it?
Facts.
About his sister friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. She did set him up at the end though, but it's all good. But
still smash.
Yeah, he still beat though. What
Congratulations to Quavo on graduating high school. Saw a lot of weirdo shit.
Oh, yeah.
Had one nigga get out the paint. Tweets wasn't loaded no more. Like, then I saw one nigga was like, oh, like, because the nigga was like, oh, this is embarrassing. And nigga was like, oh, like, I get it. Like, no, there's nothing to get. There's nothing about that embarrassing. Like, you're supposed to be celebrating shit like that. This nigga went back to school.
He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, he ain't had to do that. He could have just been continuing to do rap, which is okay, but...
This is how I know niggas is dumb, man. Like, I don't think I ever realized how many rich, unformally educated people there are out here. Like there's plenty of rich, wealthy people with no, like, you know, probably only have a GED or don't have no education, you know what I'm saying? But they
got no student debt.
No student debt, no, you know, they wealthy though. They rich. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. We live in a world where people go to college for 4 years, 5 years to work for people with no diplomas. No high school, no college diplomas. But y'all trying to clown this man for doing something he didn't have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I salute shit like that. Like, that man didn't have to do that shit with his time. Like, could have just been continue to chill with Sweetie, doing his thing. He ain't had to do none of that. Cause he living his life right now. He good. You know what I'm saying? I saw Trey Young was like, oh shit, Quavo graduated, so that means he got 4 years of eligibility.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do Quavo
play ball, man? He can if he wanted to. He nice.
He wanted to. He really can. Like, I mean, I don't know. You know, he might get ate up a couple of nights, but
how tall is that nigga too? They look like 5'8", 5'9".
Who, Quavo?
Yeah.
Quavo, like, he about like your height, damn near.
That nigga ain't that tall.
I don't know, man. That nigga
no way that nigga's that tall. I seen a nigga on the court. He ain't that tall.
He used to play quarterback in high school and shit.
5'10"?
5'10"?
If he 5'10", he 5'9". Isaiah Thomas taller than him, and he looks short on the court.
How tall Isaiah Thomas is?
Your boy got listed like at 5'11".
No, Isaiah Thomas not 5'11". He's not taller than me, bro.
I think he might be Nate Robinson.
5'9".
They got him listed at 5'9"?
Who, Isaiah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's more
Nate
fitting.
Robinson.
Like I said, he's not taller than me.
He's not taller than me.
I could have sworn they had one list and they had him 5'11". Yeah, man. But congratulations to him, man.
Yeah, shout out to Quavo, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Oh, also,
shout out to everybody that graduated,
some more good news. The man who recorded Ahmaud Arbery's murder got charged with felony. He got charged with felony murder.
That's good.
Yeah, get him out of here. He also did say that he was fearing for his life too. It's like, motherfucker,
too.
you followed this man, recorded it, and recorded this man getting killed and didn't do nothing.
That's good too. I'm glad.
And I also wanted to talk about also like people trying to use this thing trespassing. First of all, I live in a neighborhood that houses be getting built. Unless it's for sold, I walk in houses that are model homes all the time. That's not an uncommon thing. Like,
it's
not an uncommon
people
thing.
People always
do that shit
walk
all
through
the time.
Construction sites.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
People always do that. That's letting me know that y'all niggas.
I do that shit unless it's safe for sold, because I'm not gonna walk through no people's house. Unless that shit safe for sold, I walk through that shit all the time. That's not an
uncommon thing. Like, people always walk through construction sites and see people's houses and shit like that. Like, that is not. Nothing.
So yeah, for y'all to try to use that shit as an excuse, like, nah, dog, we not doing that.
The coon chip be activated with some of these.
Who's old girl who like be on Trump campaign trail? The black girl. Yeah, she tried to use that shit as an excuse. Oh, he was no, we not doing that. Then them bringing up his old arrest video for 2017. That was trash. Like, that means nothing. They never do this shit for white people though. They have them propped up in their graduation pictures and shit like that. You always got to try to find a mugshot or something when it comes to us. They always seen
in moments of decency. Not us though. Not us though.
You got to find something in the past.
Something.
God forbid I get killed by a cop. I know they're going to try to use a clip from the podcast. I give a damn. I'm letting y'all know right now. Like, I said what I said.
They pull up that tweet when you got that white dude at the paint the other day.
Oh, facts.
Oh, you're racist.
Oh, Michael has a history. Yeah. Yeah. Please, y'all. God forbid. Like I said, God forbid I get killed by a cop. Use this clip. Like, I said that shit. Like, I don't care. Don't try to call me a racist in the day. Why are there white people in my life? Why? This is for Africans.
Africans only. Get out of here, European. Hey,
don't try to call me racist because I said Michael Jordan hit the last shot. Like, and there was literally like no black Utah Jazz fans in the crowd. That shit made that shit even better. And he's all talking about something racist. I had to drop the Umar Johnson clip on his ass.
Why are there
white folks in my life?
This is an African live only?
This is for Africans.
African Americans? Get out of here.
Well, yeah, man.
Colonizer.
He's been charged. Like, hopefully he actually does some time for that shit and doesn't get charged. I also saw Michael Slager trying to get off of his time too. Like,
boy, go sit the fuck down, boy.
Go sit down, dog.
Bro.
Like, you shot this man in the back while he was running. Like,
they probably beating his ass back there.
I don't even think he in General Pop.
Oh, they be in the hole?
I think he probably in the hole somewhere, to be honest with you. He would have been got.
That would be safe for him, though.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, for sure.
That would be the safe thing for him to do.
Yeah, but I just see it a lot of typical trendy shit when one of us get killed. They be trying to use old shit to try to justify their actions and all kind of shit. And the fact that they even getting arrested now, that shit happened, what, January, February?
It happened in February.
Just now getting arrested, that's crazy. That just go to... People like to shit on social media, but social media does have its benefits. Like, had this shit been in the 90s, they would have been arrested.
That shit would have never probably got out.
Yeah, that shit would have never got out. So, ain't no telling, but no more definitely got to go down for that shit.
Definitely.
You also had the lady from Full House. She finally got, I think she only going to do like, what, 2 months or some shit?
Yeah.
2 months house arrest, isn't it?
No, she's going to jail. She's going to prison, excuse me. She's going to prison for 2 months, and her husband's going to prison, I believe, for like 3 or 5 months. He got the biggest sentence out of all of them. Then it's like they got to do like, she has to do like 100 hours of community service. He has to do like 250 hours of community service.
Oh, so
but
like three months.
Yeah, they basically have to check in with the PO though. After they get out for, I think she has to do that for like a year or two, and then he has to do it for like 5 years. Basically, slaps on the wrist. Like,
of course, white privilege. White privilege.
Not surprised. Not surprised, guys. Not surprised.
Did we get a chance to talk about Erykah Badu and Jill Scott battle? Did we talk about that last week?
No, we didn't.
That was a good one too. What y'all thought about that? If we did already talk about that, I don't think we talked about that shit.
We didn't. Their battle was.
I don't even think it really was a battle. That shit was just a good time.
That be the thing. Like, these shits shouldn't be looked at as battles all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think like when the Dream and Sean Garrett they started the day, I feel like they already had some tension with each other. So like that kind of set the stage for all these other ones to be like, you know, a head to head thing. But I don't really feel like it should be that type of energy. Like I saw, like, this wasn't a versus battle, but I saw also G Herbo and Lil Durk did one too. But they real cool with each other. Like, they in real life cool with each other. So it's like they just been in the studio playing songs like back and back with each other. So like a lot of these shit ain't really like no smoke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think none of them should really be looked at it like that. Besides, like I said, like that Sean Garrett and the Dream, I feel they already had like, you know, some smoke with each other, and you know, they both kind of sassy low key. So you know, shit come out. But you know, I feel for the most part it should just be like an appreciation thing.
Yeah. No, it definitely should be appreciated. It's not like this isn't smack. You know what
Shout
I'm
out
saying?
to Jill for playing one of Erykah's songs too when she wasn't on live.
No, salute. And that's the beautiful thing of that battle. You know what I'm saying? It was truly all love. Like, it really wasn't you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing crazy behind it. It was just like Mike said, it was a good time.
Hell yeah. Exactly.
I'm wondering who's going to be the next female setup, man. We need another one. I know there was something about Brandy possibly going up against somebody. I would like to see Mariah and Mary J, man. Like,
they said
Mariah and Mary J would be a good one to throw at each other.
They said it's supposed to be Brandy and Monica, but one of them dropped out of that shit.
I don't think
That
Monica would do that.
Though. That would have been good.
I think they was talking about like Keisha Cole and Ashanti.
I'd fuck with that.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole's first 2 albums was heat, dog. Her first 2 albums heat, bro. That first album basically produced by Kanye West for one.
Her first album was good. I remember that was like my 8th grade year.
Yeah, like that first album heat.
I was like 04, 05. A lot of females was fucking with that one for real.
Then that second album had Shoulda Cheated and all that on there. That was
They
like
love
the-
that one.
Yeah, like come on now.
Everybody love that one.
I see they got 112 versus Jagged Edge.
Yeah, and they dropped out of that too.
They not doing it again?
112 dropped out of that one.
Why?
It was something.
I mean, I wasn't gonna watch this shit anyway, but
Yo, you really do not fuck with 112, bro.
where Jagged Edge really?
That's crazy.
I know they got hits, but I don't fuck with them. No more. I'm not a fan of groups who don't be singing like that, bro. Like,
Jagged Edge don't be singing.
not to me, not like that. No, them boys ain't really talented in my opinion. And you already know 112 ain't got not one nigga I think can sing. Slim can't sing, bro.
Yeah, for him to be the group
He the
like
lead
this,
singer. That's trash.
Like, that's crazy to me, bro.
Like if your lead singer is that means your group is trash. It's just a fact. But they made it work, and you know, salute to them. They made it work for as long as they did. But me personally, nah. They was talking about Jacquees and Miguel. Like, why y'all putting a nigga who can sing versus a nigga who can't sing, bruh? Why you even putting Jacquees' name with Miguel, bruh?
Jacquees and Miguel, what?
Yes.
I fuck with Jacquees, but hold on, huh?
No, bruh. We not
Miguel?
doing that. I don't fuck with Jacquees, bruh.
Nah, I can't. Nah, and I'm
Disrespectful
a
to
fan
Miguel.
I fuck with both of them boys, but I can't say that them two even deserve to be on the same plane. Like, nah.
Him and Bryson Tiller should go against each other.
Jacquees watching Bryson.
He might, but that's his class. Don't put him in Miguel's class. We not doing that. No, sir. Like, what could Jacquees put up against any? Like, Miguel could get him out the paint with one song.
There's nothing he can do with it. Like, let's be real. Like, nah. But yeah, if you like, you like a Bryson Tiller or like a, that's it. Really, that's really it.
I'm outside of that nigga too, bro.
Who, Bryson?
Yeah,
Man, come on, man. I've been told y'all what's up with
I'm
that,
outside
man.
of that nigga, bro. He don't be putting out no music, bro.
Man,
I'm tired of that nigga,
that
man.
man is scared to drop another dunky.
Yeah, bro. Put out another. Like, his last one wasn't really hitting. At least he gave us something. There was a couple tracks on there I fuck with though, but. And he don't gotta give me another trap soul. Just be comfortable, dog. Do your thing.
That's the thing. He is scared. Like, the bar was set too high for him for the initial release. You know what I'm saying? And now,
And I felt like he just shot that one off the hip like it was natural. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't forced. Like, trap soul didn't sound forced. It was a new type of sound, a wave, and you know he delivered us with that shit. But now it's just like he don't give a fuck no more. Like, what you doing, man? That's why when I saw Tory Lanez versus Bryson Tiller, I'm like, what? No.
nah.
No. Tory getting that boy up out of here. And that's more so because Tory be putting out music, dog. You got to be having shit to fall back on, man. Like, where's your quantity of work? And Tory got quality within his shit, too. Like, his last album was fire.
Who you put Tory against?
Kind of like a hybrid, man.
I wouldn't even know who to match Tory.
Chris
up.
Brown. Because I'm seeing all the Chris Brown and Usher shit. I don't want to see that. I don't think that's really a good matchup.
Niggas been trying to put them against each other for a long time ago. Even
Chris
whether-
got some shit, but with Usher, it would just be like,
whether it's dancing or songs, like, they always
like
wanted
he just be hitting.
Usher to go against Chris Brown for some reason. Like, leave Usher alone, man. Like,
If Dog would have had some more hours, I would put Usher against Cisco.
who, Cisco?
Yeah, I would have put him up against Cisco if he had more albums, but he only got like one album.
Yeah, he got like 2 solo albums.
Yeah, he got one after Unleash the Dragon.
Yeah, but I don't think it did anything. Like, you know, I think he do got an album after.
Yeah,
that.
so I don't think there's nobody you can put up against Usher. Is there?
Nah, not at all. So you can put Miguel against Usher. If we talking about that, like who?
Maybe because I'm thinking about the time difference, but you probably
Maybe
could.
time difference, yeah. But that's the thing. Like, so why? if
You
there's
probably
time
could
difference with
appreciate it
that,
more of a new era versus
How
the old
would, how
era.
would you put Chris Brown against Usher if we talking about time difference?
I didn't get that one.
Yeah, like I don't understand.
I didn't
that
get the
one.
Chris
Like,
Brown one. And Chris don't really got like that R&B feel sound like that. So no, I don't know. Neo Soul battles, you probably get more male head to head matches. Like you get Music versus Anthony Hamilton or Raheem Devon. You can have that. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be dope for real. Those would be like some deep cuts right there.
Like Raheem Devon Experience album, Love Experience, that shit fire. I fuck with that one. That one came out like what, 02, 03? I fuck with that album.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope.
Ruben Studdard still out here?
I don't know where Ruben Studdard
where
at.
that nigga
That shit funny because
He could probably get in a little battle. He had a little run for about 2-3 years.
What song he got besides "Sorry" for 2004?
I'm bullshitting, man.
I watched that video the other day. I was like, where is this nigga?
I don't know what Ruben is doing,
Where the
bruh.
fuck is Ruben Studdard?
He beat Clay Aiken, didn't he? He won American Idol that year, didn't he? Or did Clay win?
I think Clay won, but Ruben still got a deal.
Shit, I put you like this. If you made it to the about final 3 or 4, you got you a record deal. So either way, you won.
That's how Fantasia still got on. Because she lost to Kelly Clarkson, but she still got a deal.
She did? I thought she won.
No, Kelly won.
Well, Kelly was killing, so I can't really be fronting.
Kelly won.
I would have picked Fantasia to win, but Kelly Clarkson was nice, though. I can't front. Like, her voice was top tier. But, I mean,
What
of course,
the
I'm
fuck
rolling
is Clay?
Fantasia.
Where is Clay Aiken, dog? Like,
Probably sitting on bread.
yeah, you right.
Because he sold out the paint crazy. You remember what crazy numbers he did his first album?
That was a
That was a time,
yeah,
man.
that was a time.
That was a time. Like, that American Idol shit was...
That was-
People was really, like, getting record deals. Like, you didn't even have to win to get a record deal. Like, people was getting record deals, getting to the final, 2-3 shows?
Yeah. Just to get that recognition, man.
Yeah, getting recognition.
You got that name now.
How old was Fantasia when she was on there?
Had to been like early 20s. I think all them boys like in their early 20s or like, coming into their 20s.
That definitely was a good story, though, for Ruben and Fantasia, especially for black people. That was good to see them, like, really, like, come up out the...
She got a Lifetime movie out that shit and all.
Come up out the grind. Her brother sang on Futuristic Love, innit?
Yeah.
Ricky Barrino.
Ricky Burrito.
Yeah. That song still slap.
That's a banger, dog.
That's a classic, bro. I fuck with that song.
I see trying to Elroy you, dog. Like, come on, dog. Go playing.
That shit from 09, so that shit 11 years old now. I killed that shit all my senior year, bro. That song just was crazy.
Damn, that dog laced that chorus, dog.
He laced that shit for real.
He laced that chorus.
Fantasia was 19.
19? Salute to her even more.
She's 35 now, so.
Damn. So that shit was 15, 16 years ago.
And she's still young, though. Like,
She's still young, yup.
And she already had a kid back then, too.
Cause that was her story. Like,
Yeah.
she had a kid. She was on food stamps too, wasn't she?
I don't think it was food science. I know she didn't have no like real education like that. I don't think she had.
Yeah,
like,
she
high
didn't
school.
graduate. Yeah, she
Yeah.
didn't graduate. She didn't graduate high school. But I don't think nobody was fucking with Fantasia at that time, though, man. She was really killing. Like, Fantasia and Keisha Cole probably be a good matchup.
That would be dope.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's a good one
I'd
now.
fuck with that.
Yeah, Fantasia, Keisha
I'd
Cole
fuck
would
with-
be a
They
good
both
one.
got bangers. I'd fuck with that.
Yeah, Fantasia was nice.
The Ashanti just kind of threw me off of that, but I think that Keisha Cole and
Ashanti got bangers too.
Ashanti
I
got
just-
bang- Her first album was fire.
And you gotta think.
I'm not saying that she was ass or anything. I'm just saying
Yeah.
as far as like a good battle.
Yeah.
That's a better battle. I see.
That's a better battle,
A lot
yeah.
of them J-Lo songs that was popping around that time, Ashanti wrote them shits. So those are Ashanti songs. Like,
She wrote those?
like, Ain't It Funny? That's Ashanti. Like the Jenny from the Block, Ashanti wrote that.
Oh,
Like
okay. I
Ashanti
didn't know
wrote a
that.
lot of them J-Lo songs.
I didn't even know that.
If you like, you can look into it. Like Irv Gotti used to try to shit on Ashanti, like, and give a lot of those songs to J-Lo because they wasn't fucking with Ashanti like that. They didn't know she was gonna like pop like that.
I say one thing, boy. She got better with time. She looked way better in her 30s and 20s, bro. Like, her, God, and not saying she looked bad in her 20s, but she really, like just filled out in her 30s, bro. Like, she 40 now, matter of fact.
Them boy line up that damn facial hair, her sideburns, and she got bad, bro. No cap.
I ain't give a fuck about them shit, to
I
be
don't
honest
really
with you.
care about them shit. Bro.
Yeah, them shits had fit her for some reason.
I ain't had no.
I ain't really had no issue with them shit, to be honest with you. Like, I get it, but I ain't really had no issue with them shit.
Fucking with it.
Drew hell.
we back to the neck hair line up to the damn. Nah, good.
I don't think them shit been that crazy.
I think I kind of over
Yeah,
exaggerated.
I over exaggerated
That's
this shit
kind of like how
loud.
people used to say J-Lo had a real fat ass, but that shit really wasn't that
No,
fat.
that ass ain't
Like,
never
I don't
been
think
fat.
Ashanti's sideburns were as bad as people try to make them out.
J-Lo don't got no ass, bro. Now that
She had a reduction. She had an ass reduction.
I know. I don't think
that
back
shit
then.
really wasn't that fat back then either, though. Like,
Bruh, look how she.
I used to think it was too, but when I look back at that infamous like Grammys dress, she wasn't that thick. Like
what we thought was thick back then wasn't thick, bro. Like we was really like led astray. Like
Real
even
talk,
when I
like-
looked at that video, that picture with Nelly and the girl wearing the apple bottom jeans, that ass wasn't really fat, bro. We used to be like, oh, that ass fat.
the girl off the Wankster video, remember the G unit pants?
Mm-hmm.
We thought that was the fattest ass. But if you watch that shit now, that shit really not that fat.
When I think of fat ass, I'm
Like,
thinking like
there's girls that I can call personally in my phone right now who's killing that girl
Yeah.
in the Wankster video.
like when it comes to like figures, like or people like I see on like Meg Thee Stallion is thick. That's a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Maddie Moore Bucks. That's a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
Serena Williams. That's a fat ass.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like them women that we thought back then was
They was not
Nah.
packing no ass like that.
no, they wasn't.
Like real talk, I'll say this. Like when I first saw Tip Drill video, I was like, oh, this is what ass is. You know what I'm saying? Like all that other shit.
When Nelly had swiped the card in between the girl
That's
ass.
ass.
Yeah.
That's ass. When Tony Yayo had Buffy the Body in the Sosa, that's ass.
She was really the first one.
That was real. Now that's ass. You know what I'm saying? Like all that other shit, that's not ass. You feel me?
But as a young kid,
As
we're
a
gonna-
young, as a jit,
You
you
know what I'm
like,
saying?
damn, like you know what I'm saying? You know, these the first women like we really like.
Like when I was at summer camp, 99 summer, and they dropped back that ass up, and I thought that white girl was throwing ass. She wasn't throwing no ass, bro. She just been moving fast. You'd be like, damn, that boy, that ass fat. And she wasn't throwing no ass.
all right.
She wasn't throwing no ass, bro. I'm 8 years old looking at that shit like, damn, bro. She was just moving fast. She was just moving fast. That's it.
But see, a lot of girls try to get off with that move fast shit, bro. Y'all be.
Hey, shout out to the Coca-Cola Pepsi vans, man. Used to pull up on us at summer camps. Man.
Take it back to the Z93 Coca-Cola experience vans.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to
Shout
all
out to
the
them boy,
niggas
man.
from Burke that was running them vans and literally let us do whatever the hell we want.
Hey,
and play
niggas used to
whatever.
punish them little containers
Yes, sir.
with the sodas in it.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
The more used to pull up on us,
then,
dog.
you know they used to let us come back and get seconds and thirds because y'all know them little ass cans was not
Yeah, they wasn't
quenching
hitting
no
on
thirsts,
nothing.
bro. Like,
Shout out to the vending machines that used
hey,
to
bro,
have
slide
chips
me
for
2
50
Sprites,
cents.
bro. Slide me 2 Sprites. Quit playing, bro.
Same bag of chips cost $1.10 now. Y'all must be out y'all fucking mind. My mom could have gave me $1. I'm straight. Give me a chip and a drink. I'm good.
Hey, y'all remember when Walmart used to have the 25-cent sodas in front of the machine?
Yeah.
They got 50-cent sodas now, but them used to be 25 cents.
25 cents.
Don't let you have $2 at summer camp. You
Oh
really
yeah,
straight.
you the man because you can leverage a dollar off and you can leverage $1 and slide a little shorty and snap a little honey bun or something, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Damn, boy, I had some good memories. Summer camp 99 through 02. Legendary.
Slide shorty, little honey bun, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done had the good free lunch.
Shout out the niggas who used to get tight and knock out, you know. Niggas used to get niggas would make a
y'all-
shot on their
y'all-
first shot.
That was y'all 4 squares? That was just called not on 4 squares?
Nah, I'm talking about when you used to line up behind the 3-point line or free throw
okay,
line.
knockout.
And niggas
I
used
thought you
to
talking about
shoot.
4 squares.
Nah,
We used to call that shit
Four
different.
squares been so lit, bro.
4 squares was
Yeah, 4 squares was
shit,
crazy.
dog. Like if you ain't been playing 4 squares, I don't think you was really moving ahead like you supposed to.
Knockout was definitely my favorite game
Shout out to
though.
the camp counselors used to let niggas heat their sandwiches up in the microwave too.
Yeah.
Cause niggas wasn't trying to eat no cold ham and
sand,
cheese
ham and
sandwiches,
cheese.
bruh.
Them shit used to slap though.
Them shit used to slap either way, but that hot one, you put that bitch in the microwave for a little 40 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Not a whole minute, just a little 40 seconds.
Dog, we
45.
really grew up in the best era, dog. Like, we grew up in the best times, dog. Like, looking back on that shit, man, just to think that shit was 20 years. Like, I be thinking like 1980 was 20 years ago, but that shit was 40 years ago. 2000 was 20 years ago, and that shit is crazy to me. I feel like 2000 was 10 years ago,
Yeah.
but 2010 was 10 years ago. I'm like, what, nigga? Nigga, 2010 That's a whole decade ago. Like that shit crazy. But 2000, that was a good fucking time as a kid, man. To be a kid, like we really experienced everything, and we saw a transition. We saw the transition from the tape to the CD player to MP3, like going into 05,
VHS to DVD to
VHS to DVD to Blu-ray, like
That's
to
crazy.
fucking like Super N64,
MP3s
N64, PlayStation 1, okay, PS2, PS3. Online play, no online play. Like, dog, that shit was a good fucking time. We saw the peak era rap transitioning from post Biggie and Pop going into, Blueprint Hove, motherfucking Dipset, the South on the Rise, Outkast, goddamn Luda, Jermaine when he was doing his thing, T.I. We saw everything with Wayne. Everything with Wayne. Like, it's just crazy, man. Boosie, like, come on, man. Jeezy, Ross. Dog, we, like, that 98 to about 08. Critical, dog. Critical for everything.
A lot of shit.
Everything.
Going on, man. Had to be outside, man.
Mm-hmm. And just to think that shit was 20 years ago. Like, 2000 was 20 years ago. And I had to think of my sister was born in 98. So I'm more 22, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that shit crazy.
Good times.
That's crazy, dog. Like, knowing niggas really born in, like, 98, 99.
Yeah.
Like, niggas born in 98 right now?
Like, it's still crazy to me. Like, rest in peace. Like, Pop Smoke was born in, like, what?
99.
Like,
that's that
crazy.
shit nasty, man.
And he, like, took off like that at, like.
Man died at 19.
Like, that's crazy. Like.
That man's supposed to be 20 this year. Like, 21.
No, next year he'll be 20.
He was born 2000?
No. Because it's
the legal birthday, right?
The legal drinking age birthday will be 98 right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're born in 98, you can. I mean, of course, depending on what month it is, but the legal drinking age is at 90. If he's born 99, he'll be 21.
That nigga been drinking.
Like, just to think, like, who cats like look at as their era. Like, if you was born 2000, like you saw like some Kobe, some Braun, like. Some Tom Brady and shit like that, but you didn't get to see Randy Moss like that. You didn't really get to see Barry Sanders like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, now imagine you born 2010. Like, your whole era is Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, KD, all that. Like, that's just crazy to me.
Well, see, KD already been in the league, so it's like
since
but
07.
That would still be your era.
That would still be your era.
Hey, Rich, I was talking to my homeboys yesterday. Like, I miss watching KD play basketball, dog. I watched some nigga highlights the other day.
Man, it's a dog,
like,
man.
That nigga,
I was having a conversation the other day. Go ahead. My bad. I mean, cut you off.
That nigga is like, with basketball, right? That nigga is amazing, dog.
Yeah, dog. I was saying to myself, like, 2015, because he won his MVP 14. An argument could have been made that he was the best player since probably 15, 16, but he didn't have no rings to back it up. You see what I'm saying?
And when you
had he had beat that 73 and 9 team,
yeah. It would have been a completely different
conversation about KD. Yup.
Like, you still put him up there, like,
his
like,
legacy would have been like
a different legacy. Like, it would have been real different. But
like, look how we look at Kawhi for what he did with that 1 year in Toronto. It would have been times 5, 10 if he would have beat that team.
He already had established himself with them good years in San Antonio, though. So
like, KD's still established now. Like, he's still gonna go down as, in my opinion, a top 5 player all time. But
hands down, like, honestly, like, when KD decided to hang it up,
he's the only one of his kind.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not going to see another KD. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to see another 7-foot point guard.
Brandon Ingram off his tree.
Yeah, but Brandon Ingram. See, the thing is, Brandon Ingram.
Man, putting up 25 a game.
And I'm about to get into that. Brandon Ingram can do a lot of shit that KD can do. What I think Brandon Ingram got to learn how to shoot off the dribble more.
Yeah.
Like, when he get that.
Yeah, because KD can just.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and he can create any shot. Get to his spot.
KD pull up fast break. He'll dribble, then pull up off a dribble. You know what I'm saying? Like, KD do all kind of other shit. Brandon Ingram getting to that, but a lot of his points come at the line and from in the paint. Mm-hmm. KD get a bucket anywhere on the court.
Facts. You know like, I give KD hell for what he did in Golden State, but I will say that nigga was killing when he did State, like, that game. No, that game 3, he earned a lot of respect from me. The fact that he had 43 and nobody else on this team had more than 10 and won that game, he took over. So that was his moment. That would be like one of his moments.
even all right, because even in saying like we don't fuck with the KD move, it wasn't like he went there and played the back seat. Like
nah, he really still got buckets.
He took over. Like
he
took
did.
over. Like
He
you know
did.
what I'm saying? Like so I can't.
And when they needed him to.
Yeah. Like,
When they needed him to.
He still was very dominant. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't fuck with the move.
Yeah.
Like, you know. He played with the game sliders all the way up, man.
Yeah,
he know
he
he
did.
did. Like, but it's all good though. Like, you know, it's still KD.
Yeah, it's
like,
still
you know
KD
what
end of
I'm
the
saying?
day.
It's still KD end of the day. But
Yeah.
that nigga know, like, he know, like, hey, nigga put all the game sliders.
I might not fuck with him off the court, weirdo shit he be doing, but he's one of the greatest all time, easily. Last Dance wrapped up. So how we felt about it? Greatest sport doc I ever seen.
Yeah, I don't think I'll never see it.
Through the Fire's top 2 still. That was my number 1 before I saw this.
You fucking with that Lance Armstrong one tonight?
I don't really give a fuck about bicycling like that, but I will just for the fact that I purchased some of that man's shit. So
The Livestrong?
yeah. Just for the fact that, you know, he was
Yeah.
going through his shit, but Lance was a fucking cheater, bruh.
Hey,
Like a
man.
blatant ass cheater.
I think he gonna talk about it. I'm gonna watch it because I never really cared to look into like the whole cheating shit. What
I'm watching the Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire one when that one dropped for sure. Because Sammy got some explaining to do.
And I'm not condoning cheating. I'm not condoning cheating at all. But what I'm trying to say is this: can any of us say like we can cycle that long and be dominant? Can you say that he was cheating the whole time? Or was it like on some like I'm trying to make sure my body can?
You gotta think about that question you just asked. Like bicycling that shit ain't easy.
But that's what I'm saying.
So for you to win, like, what did he win? 15 in a row? 13, 15 in a row? Tour de France or some shit? I don't think he probably cheated each one.
And let me ask you, do you think was it steroids, right?
Yeah, and some other shit.
Like, so is steroids keeping you cycling?
Probably could.
I thought that was more like strength, like how they try to say Mark McGuire and Sammy was juicing up. Like that's more like on some strength shit. I think I look at cycling as more like an endurance like type thing, like conditioning. Like I don't think steroids. And I don't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Conditioning. It could give you some type. It might not have been exactly steroids. He did use something to give him an advantage.
They said it was
though.
PEDs.
Yeah, probably to help his stamina.
But at the end of the day,
probably to help his stamina because for you to bicycling ain't easy at all, bro. And for you to do that shit for that long, he probably has some stamina type advantage.
that was 15. What was it like 15 or 14 straight?
Crazy. I mean, he already gave it up in remember his press conference when he apologized for that shit.
I didn't. That's the thing. Like when it all went down,
This shit was nasty. Nike stripped his campaign and everything. The same way they did Vic, they did Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
And you know the crazy shit is Nike was going dumb hard for that.
Dog, Lance Armstrong made so much money under Nike, it was ridiculous, bro.
They
Because
dropped all
he
kind of Air Force Ones.
he gave attention. Exactly, he gave attention to bicycling, like when nobody really gave a fuck about that shit.
Nike really they really struck gold with him.
What
like
was that sneaker collab he had?
He had like a whole line. He had Air Maxes. He had Forces. He had like they redid a lot of the classic Nikes.
Because I know the main colors was black and yellow.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. They redid a lot of like classic Nikes in the Livestrong colorways. Like a lot of they did like they did a Mr. Cartoon Air Force One. They did a Busy P Air Force One. They did a few Air Maxes. Like it was like 10 shoes.
What made it worse is because Lance had cancer, man. So a lot of people felt some type of way.
Nigga has one ball. You know what I'm saying? Like that's growing up, niggas was like, all right, the nigga got one testicle. That's why this nigga was taking performance enhancement, this and this and that. But regardless, they also saying in this documentary that it's not going to shy away from, his use of whatever. So truly,
that's the thing. We just gotta watch it.
Yeah, we're actually going to get the raw details behind everything that took place.
Lance been quiet for a long time too. So.
Very long
that's
time.
That's why I was like, y'all gonna watch
Lance
it
been quiet for like when that shit happened, like 08, 09?
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
Lance been quiet ever since, and he made a lot of fucking money too. So it is what it is. I know the Sammy Sosa one, Mark McGuire, that shit gonna be crazy because both of them went crazy that summer. One thing why I will say though, when it comes to that baseball shit, bro, I get them boy a little bit pass for that steroid shit in baseball. Only because I know for a fact Babe Ruth was definitely using that bitch back then. You're not gonna tell me this man hit 742 home runs and ain't tried not once No.
Honestly,
PED. Facts.
yeah, real talk, Babe Ruth built like he supposed to be a plumber, bro. There's no way in hell you telling me this
Word.
nigga knocking them shit out the fucking park like
The
that.
only one who I can say who probably didn't use him was Hank Aaron.
I think all them niggas do.
Real talk, like I just think,
Only because Hank Aaron didn't look like his body changed like throughout his playing years. That's the reason why I say that. Now Barry, this motherfucker head got way bigger.
Barry said he been hitting the weights though.
He probably could have.
But real talk, man. I don't
But
like
didn't
how,
Barry say he used them or he never gave it up?
No, they never. Listen, they've tested Barry hundreds of times. They've tried to catch Barry. They've never caught Barry doing anything.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, he just got a cloud over his head. It's kind of like
That's the thing, because when Barry became all-time home run leader, it was kind of like, I remember when he passed Hank Aaron for like 715 or 14. That was a big thing. Like the guy, remember the guy who got the ball? This motherfucker got beat up in the crowd.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he sold that baseball for.
they beat his ass for that
They
ball.
beat his ass.
They beat his ass.
I think he came up though.
You know what's crazy though? He didn't even have to get that ball signed. Like niggas already knew what time it was with that ball. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he got his ass.
But when he passed, like even when Barry walked away, it wasn't nothing. Like he didn't really have no going away tour, which he should have.
Because niggas tried to shine him. I really feel like on some real shit. I feel like because Barry wasn't really like a Barry Bonds wasn't really like a people guy. Like he wasn't like if you fuck with a Barry, you like Barry because his attitude. Like he was like he wasn't like a people friendly guy like a Burt McGuire or Sammy Sosa. Those were like they was
Maybe trying to put asterisk by that man.
yeah, they was like those two were looked at as like the nice guys, the clean cut guys. Sammy Sosa was he was the immigrant guy. He was cool, like you know what I'm saying. Mark McGuire, the All American dude. Y'all get where I'm going with this. So it's like the best of both worlds, and the storyline was cool. Barry like he didn't really fuck with the sports analysts like that. Like he just wanted to go play ball. Like he didn't really give a fuck about none of the other shit. So like of course when all that shit went down with Barry, it was like oh yeah we're just gonna get him out of here. Like you know what I'm saying like. Same thing I kind of feel like with Pete Rose. Like Pete Rose, yeah, he did gamble.
Man, Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
But Pete Rose is one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Like,
that man's all-time hitters leader,
like,
isn't it?
Yeah, all-time runs. Like come on,
Man,
dog.
come on,
like,
man.
Like,
Pete,
come on.
they gotta let that shit go.
Let that shit go.
But baseball is petty. Like they really like the sport that you can't do no wrong within their sport.
The thing is, like baseball got a lot of shit going. Like it's been a lot of shit that happened in baseball, bro. Like
The Pete Rose shit, I would have been let go.
yeah, like let that shit go.
Let that man back in baseball,
like,
bro.
Y'all,
Like
y'all
for real.
y'all know plenty niggas bet on baseball, bro. Let that shit go.
He was wilding for betting on his own team when he was managing a player. Granted, I get it, but he's still one of the greatest hitters all time. Like Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
You cheating the sport when you do shit like that. At that
How you have a Hall of Fame with no Pete Rose?
Like, come on, dog. Like before that man passed, like they need to like give him his roses with that shit, dog.
Shit, the only active player close. Shit, he not even within 100 is Albert Pujols. He has 656.
I thought if we talking about Albert Pujols, I thought he would have been caught on by now.
That's what I thought because he hit 500 quick.
Real quick.
And I thought he would have been like, okay, he about to be on some Alex Rodriguez.
And
'Cause I remember when Alex hit 500, I thought, man, he might smash Barry record.
Yeah, but see, Alex got lazy when he got to the Yankees, though, bro.
Alex is fourth all time.
Yeah, but I feel like when
Shit, he admitted to using roids though.
see, that's the thing. They niggas pick and choose.
Yeah, Alex admitted to using roids.
Pick and choose because Alex A-Rod still looked as one of the greatest.
I still look at him as one of the greatest.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
like it's pick and choose. Like but see, A-Rod was cool with the media. He was cool with everybody. Like Barry wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like
Damn, Alex bowed out at 696. I would have had to get my 4, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
hell yeah.
I want my 700. So it's Barry, Hank, Babe, and then Alex, then Willie Mays, then Albert Pujols, then Ken Griffey.
I thought when we talk about Albert Pujols, I thought he would have been up there.
Albert Pujols at a time was like
He was knocking
smacking them shits. But that one with Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, that summer, that was like 98.
It was 98.
And I remember because my grandfather took me to a baseball game in Atlanta when we first moved down here. And he took me to an Atlanta Braves game. And I remember hearing about that shit like through the boy each had like what, 70 or some shit like that? That shit was crazy. That shit crazy. But shout out to the Last Dance, man. Last Dance was amazing,
I'm ready
bro.
for that box set, bro.
I need that box
I
set
need the
DVD.
Box set, dog. Like dead ass, dog. Like I don't think I've seen another sports doc that was that good. Like truthfully speaking, Drew, did you watch it?
yeah.
All right.
I've seen it twice through and through since everything's closed. I mean, finished up. But I just watched the whole shit like all the way through again twice. But hell of a documentary. What y'all feel about the backlash of it all? Like, Stephen A. gave his bars. What Horace Grant, he in his bag.
Man, Horace should have said something when that man was taking food out of his mouth.
Yeah,
Facts.
I get. Horace might feel type of way, but my nigga, like you were on the documentary, like y'all. I don't understand it. Like y'all two need to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all too old for this shit. Like for one, for two, like Mike said, bro. Like hey, that shit shouldn't even got that far. Like a nigga not telling me like I can't eat. I don't give a fuck if he's Jordan. I don't give a fuck if he's Jay-Z. Like, I'm just like that's just real shit. Like no man gonna tell me I can eat and when I can't like do anything as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Talk that shit.
It's just like it's like now I feel like he trying to make up for lost aggression that should have been done like 20, 30 years ago.
1,000%.
So it's like, I just can't I can't even say I get where he coming from a lot of that shit because I always think back like you let this man keep you from feeding yourself. Like it always come back to that for me for some reason. Like you can't really like try to get no bars off on this man, dog. Like this man bitched you. Like
Trying. Oh, you the snitch and all. Like, come on, man, Horace, man, go ahead with that.
Mike ain't drop no names.
Ain't
Mike ain't drop no names.
Thank
bruh.
you for letting us know who he was talking about, though. Because that for this man to have the backlash now, I just think he's trying to be on some goofy shit and he's trying to get some kind of recognition.
Horace always been kind of outspoken about Jordan. Though they talked about that in the doc. Like he had a few like before he left Chicago, like he had a interview like when he talked about like him not really being happy. Like people kind of like really take up for Jordan. They kind of scared to speak up against Jordan and shit like that.
I mean, he's the dominant big man.
But
yeah.
nigga, you was scared to speak up against Jordan. So like, are you including yourself in this shit? 100%. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you like, come on, dog? Like, you let this nigga keep you from feeding yourself, bro. Like, like, come on,
that
bro.
That tops a lot of shit.
That man saw that. That man saw that 10-piece wing going back on that back of that plane. He was like, "Hey, don't feed that nigga Horace, man. That nigga had 3 rebounds tonight, bro. No."
Yeah, Jordan. I mean, and that crazy thing is, damn, what's the Steve Kerr. You know what I mean? Steve Kerr stood up for his damn self. But
and that shit, and they look at each other. Jordan got a different level of respect for him.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Even the niggas Jordan picked on, he respected. With Horace, I don't really feel like Jordan really.
Steve Kerr fought back. That man said he ain't about to punk me.
Even with the Scott Burrell nigga, like he knew Scott Burrell just was a nice guy.
Yeah,
like,
he wasn't gonna fight him. He tried to get him to fight him, but
like it wasn't the fact that he just was trying to get him to be aggressive, bro. Like, but he realized Scott Burrell ain't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's just a nice nigga, like, and that's cool. But come on, bro. For you to still be like this, like 20 years later, I don't know, man. I don't know. What you think?
I think at the end of the day, Horace and Mike need to talk that shit out as men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
if
y'all,
they want, but then Horace ain't had to do all that shit.
Like, come
yeah,
on, bro. Like,
but I will say though, man, the way they put that shit together, man, I say again, man, was amazing, bro. The timeline just adding up, and you know how everything went down. How you feel about Karl Malone's son, man? You saw the video he put up on Twitter?
Nah, that nigga, like,
man, look just like his pops too.
Niggas, I don't. He was better off. Like I can't even say I get it because that's a whole weird situation.
But my thing is with the Karl Malone shit, bro. Like it done been skating for so long, bro.
But with this documentary, people really like.
They always pick a time to bring it. Yeah, open it back up.
Like I saw whole threads like this is why we don't fuck with Karl Malone. Like I was like, oh shit. Like
you gotta figure that the family let that shit ride, bro. Like,
but the thing is, ain't she Karl Malone still with this woman though?
I don't think so. No, not the mother. No, because his son that talk is by somebody else.
Okay,
like his mom white.
But yeah, ain't that girl white though, right? The girl that was a black girl.
That was a black woman.
Oh, okay.
Because his son played in the NFL
for the Eagles.
Yeah, he played for like a couple years.
I think it was like DeMel,
like an O-line or some shit.
Yeah, DeMel Bell. That's his name. Because he didn't have the
they
same
don't-
last
they don't
name.
got-
He don't got. Yeah, he don't got
no
Carl
more.
last name. But they say they have a relationship though.
Yeah, but he denied him for like 18 years.
Something like that. Yeah.
And it was like, bro, didn't even want to pay $125 a week for child support. Like
That's crazy.
that's nasty.
Yeah.
Like, you was making millions of dollars.
But dog was getting busy in them playoffs and in them finals. I will say that.
Nah, he was.
No, he
nigga
was.
the best
Carl Malone is
power
one of the greatest power forwards all time.
He is, but that nigga's trash outside of basketball. Though. Like the nigga's a nasty nigga, dog.
Carl was on WWE, all kind of shit.
Yeah, he was fighting Dennis Rodman in WWC. in
Nigga
WCW.
slammed that nigga and all.
He was getting Diamond Dallas paged and everything. Like
That's a
Diamond-
swole motherfucker, bruh.
That's a big nigga.
Carl Malone like what, 6'8",
Yeah,
6'9", some shit like that?
Like 280, like 270 or something like
But
that.
did y'all see his see him on what First Take? And he was like, but as a man, and like I'm a man. Like he just kept like
Niggas about to really try Carl Malone like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
They been like, yoke your ass up.
he said that shit basically short and sweet. Like, yeah, Jordan, you know, he did his thing, but nigga, I'm a man.
Yeah, I remember the clip you said. He's like, what do you think of? We think of Michael Jordan. He was just like,
Yeah, it's Jordan. Like
Michael Jordan. I'm a
bro, 'cause
man.
He pieced it up with Jordan all after that finals. Like, he went on the bus and hugged him and shit. Like it's still respect.
Dog tried to get that limp ring in 04 though.
should've
Didn't work. Him and Gary.
Yeah.
They should have been low managing. Them niggas wanted to play that whole season. Like,
And
nah,
Gary
nigga.
got him one in 06.
Gary did get him one.
Woo,
but
he limped
Carl-
his way in that one.
Carl should have been fucking load managing, nigga. Like, what was he like? He was already like almost 40 though.
Getting there close.
'Cause he won. He was 35 when he won MVP.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you was already damn near 40. Yeah, I should have been riding that bench that year, and then wait till the playoffs to want to play.
Dog, Lakers fans said they was winning that chip that year when they got Carl and Gary Payton. I remember.
I remember. It was in their bag.
Uh-huh.
You know what? That started the whole like trend of them wanting everybody to come to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, it was like, oh, we can get anybody. at this point.
Anybody, yeah.
Hey man, Lakers fans is crazy.
Carl was 41 when he was on the
That's
Lakers.
crazy.
That's fucking.
He was 41.
That's crazy.
Still one of the best out there at 41.
He was doing this thing, but he was kind of limping out there too.
Oh,
Now,
100%.
nah, by the time the playoffs hit, he was kind of gassed. Then the finals.
The boy was supposed to beat the Spurs, bruh. I remember that game 5. That shit kind of just that put that
the point three
that was a
shot?
.4 shot.
Point four?
I was watching that shit in the house like motherfucker.
I changed the channel. I thought the game was over. When I put it back on,
I was like
something
Spurs about to win back to back. Nope, because that game 5 it just killed him. The boy went back to LA and lost
that
game
shit-
6.
Yeah, that shit was over with. That shit was over with, bro.
That shit was wild, bruh. What it
Something
is, what
just
it is.
told me put it back, and I was like, oh shit, what?
Mhm.
Derek Fisher hit this bogus ass shot, dog.
Yeah, man.
Imagine playing 2K and a nigga hit a shot like that, dog.
But Jordan just brought back so much fucking memories,
yes,
bruh.
Sir.
Hey, don't talk about this sneaker shit, bro. So I see some nasty price gauges since this doc dropped. Like you got Chicago 10s DS going for $400.
Chicago 10,
Chicago 10s 2012.
and that's one of the most underappreciated Jordans of all
Yeah,
time.
Jordan 10 certain colorways are cool. Like, dog, you know I seen who's that? Who be on full size run? Trinidad. Trinidad got some like Knicks 10s. That's only came out in 94. That's like
he got OGs.
he got OGs. Them shit look good, but. This doc just had certain shoes just going up crazy, like Last Shot going up crazy.
Niggas are selling beat up ass Chicago ones, trying to get $1,200, $1,500 for them. Like,
900 used.
like no, not even used, trashed.
Yeah, trash. Like beat the fuck down. Like this shit is nasty.
You know a shoe trash when they don't when it you can tell a nigga put one of them wooden shoe horns in it to try to give it some shape. That's when you know a nigga shouldn't even be trying to sell that shoe. The shoe look like it don't even look like it looked like a fucking like a little trapezoid or something like the shape of the shoe's all fucked up because they done put that wooden shoe horn in it to try to give it some shape. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like niggas seem to be trying to sell that shoe. Like stop it. Like stop it. Like stop it. Like just stop it.
Yeah, out of control.
Like, just go ahead and cut grass in those, bro. You've been cutting grass in those. Like,
Let me get on GOAT right now. Let me see. Let me pull up some certain sneakers that went up crazy. All right, let me look up.
like I get it now. Certain shoes, like I get it, but like for Chicago ones, it's to almost be 2 bands dead stock. That's crazy to me.
Oh, flu games 500. Brandon.
But hey, I remember when the flu games, like when that retro had dropped.
2016. That was 4 years ago.
Niggas was paying almost 400 for them shit though.
Oh no, that's nasty.
I remember that. But damn, that's crazy for real, man. How much he got games going for DS now?
$400.
That ain't bad. But see, that's the thing, man. Like, with certain shit, like I wouldn't buy a Chicago one now because, like,
You got to give it time to somewhat get back.
nah, because we almost at a point now where them shits be coming out like any.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they should be coming. Like I really feel like Chicago one should be dropping next year. If we don't, I know we're not gonna get it this year, so I really feel they should be dropping next year, especially with the doc. Like the doc kind of put another lens on him. Like people like, oh, like he did the Knicks game and those. Like
I pretty much got all them shits, bruh. So ain't really too much ones I really need to get anymore except for the shattered backboards.
I need Chicago's. I'm gonna always buy Royals.
You just gonna get the staples, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna always buy those when them drop. But I need a pair of Chicago. I'm gonna get 2 pairs of Chicago's when them shit drop.
Mm-hmm.
Like them silver 2001s about to drop in July. I'm getting those.
And shit, when I had got the Chicago's off GOAT, while back, remember time I got them shit for $350?
I should have bought them back then.
I got them for $350, and now them shits is like ridiculous, bruh.
Bands.
But you know what the whole conversation about the ones, and I don't want to be that guy, but I'll be that guy. But like I remember the time when the ones was really like really wasn't really like that. So in 2013 when they started bringing them out, because remember I was like, dog, I gotta get these Knicks ones. Like I gotta get them shits.
I slept on those too.
And that the Knicks ones is like one of the most underrated ones, bruh. Like that shit is really like that. And now just to see like it's like a staple now.
Yeah. Like niggas going crazy for ones, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas going like ones is like the new,
And every colorway that drop in the ones is not a necessity, my nigga. Like come on, bruh.
Niggas go crazy for ones like 12s or 11s now. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like threes. Like niggas wasn't. I would keep it like
one of my favorite ones, the turbo green for sure.
Like I don't want, like you said, I don't want to really be that guy, but it's like 07, 08, 09, like niggas was not.
Old love, new love slept.
That's what I'm saying. Like I bought my old love. I bought 2 shoes, 2 ones for $100.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't really say like niggas been wearing ones because y'all used to let these shit sit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, again, I don't want to be that guy.
Well, I'll let you be the guy for this next one. So the dunks, man. There's only about 3 people. There's only 3 people I know. Me personally, I don't know 3 people I know in the dunks, and that's the most Stan and Nick.
No, my nigga Drew's to be on the dunks too now.
Oh, okay.
Like,
well, I didn't know Drew. Drew then, yeah.
Like I didn't see.
We had a whole party, a dunks and pumps party,
Yeah,
and we
like-
gave away 2 pair of dunks to who had the hardest dunks.
Drew, you was trying to cop Chucky Dunkies?
I think I'm looking at them shit now, and they're $1,400.
I will say this: that box is fucking hard. That box is hard as a bitch. I didn't even know that was a box.
Hey.
I didn't know that was a box. He said, I said they put in an actual ice cream carton.
I was like, man, that's the box by the shoe in the picture.
Odell Beckham ain't even had the special box, and he posted them.
A lot of niggas didn't get the special box, but
so yeah, man, y'all get y'all bars off, man.
I just want to say this, man. And I noticed this, man, like, I'll say this, not even with this release, with a few releases, like a lot of these skateboard companies, these shops, they running the fuck out.
Yeah, because the online release is Tuesday, right?
The online release is Tuesday for sneakers app and all that other shit, but the skate shops got theirs this weekend. They dropped this weekend, and I'm a rap the Strange Love release. I'm a rap the Travis Scott release. I'm a rap.
No, that one wasn't really that bad, bro. I'm not an SB person. That Strange Love was kind of dope.
Nah, but I'm saying a lot of the shops were wild. I'm not here, but I'm gonna say like what I seen on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these niggas, they used to try to do shit like this when I was like really buying a lot of SBs back then. A lot of these shops be trying to do like some elite, like some fake elite shit. Like if they know you're not like a skater per se, like they'll try to make you jump through like extra hoops to get certain shoes.
Mm-hmm.
That shit corny, bro. Like if I'm in line and I got my money spent, let me buy my fucking shoe and go on my way. Like when the Strange Loves dropped, like I saw like a couple shops try to make people walk out the shop with the shoe. Like, why are you doing that?
Mm.
Like certain, like I saw another shop, like if they wasn't even letting niggas get the special edition box. If they got the special edition, if they hit the raffle for the special edition like box and shit, they was making them keep the box there. Like what the fuck? Like what is that? You buy one of the reasons why you buy the shoe is for the box, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me like I can't take my box or I gotta do all this extra shit?
Why are they keeping the box?
Why are y'all keeping the box? You can't do nothing with the fucking box, bro. Like you done sold the shoe. Then like all right with this chunky dunk shit, right? Like,
well, first, what's your thoughts on the shoe? Is it really like that for it to be getting the attention it gets?
all right, I'll say this: a lot
Like,
of
is the shoe fire?
I think the shoe fire.
It's hard.
I think the shoe hard. I think the shoe fire. What it is, it's hype. It's hype at the end of the day. Like this is like a build up of dunk hype because like the last year and a half, like SB's been kind of making they stride. They've been coming back hard. Like I'll say this as this dunks period. Like because there's been a lot of non SB dunks that been coming out that been dope too. But I'll say this. Niggas wildin', bro. Like these shops was wildin'. All right, so it's no reason in hell, like for y'all for certain. I'll say this: Continuum had their raffle, right? So why is it almost 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? We just getting an update on the raffle, right? Then I'll say this: when the Travis Scott SB's released, right? Niggas made their post. They made a post, updated everybody that same day. You know, early in the daytime, tagged the winners and all. This release is the story update. Nobody that won got tagged in this shit. Like the signs is there.
They ain't tagged this time around.
Nobody get tagged this time. Like we know. I'm saying, and I'm not. You know, I'm not knocking niggas doing this backdoor shit. I know what come with this sneaker shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But don't try to pee on my leg and tell me that it's raining outside, dog. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, if y'all gonna do the shit, do the shit. A lot of niggas don't even fuck with these skateboard shops unless it's something they want coming out. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But all the extra shit that be coming with this shit, bring back camping out, bro. At least give me a fair shot. Like, if you're going backdoor and I camp out, I'll accept that rather than you playing this internet game with me.
I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like the internet, I don't even like this raffle shit that could have been a sham from the get go. Like I don't know. You feel me? Like even with this other raffles, now I'm like really got to think back on it now because all of a sudden you niggas is not even y'all wait till almost 7 o'clock to do an update on the raffle. When every other release, y'all niggas have been prompt, you know, and you know, real on point with these shit, and now all of a sudden, like niggas wait till almost 8 o'clock to do an update on this shit. Then y'all say all winners have been contacted.
Yeah, that sounds like some shady shit.
Y'all
post everything
y'all
else.
Y'all say winners has been contacted in previous releases, but y'all tagged the winners. You feel me? And like I say. If y'all backdooring, that's cool. Niggas know that I've backdoor pairs before when I've been in a position to backdoor. I get it. But don't play these internet games, bro. Mm-hmm. Bring back camping out if y'all gonna do this shit. At least give me a shot to get a chance at a size. You know what I'm saying? Like even if I couldn't get
first come, first serve.
Yeah,
man.
First come, first serve. This shit if you're gonna do if you're gonna backdoor, at least do
you with the going back to camp and shit. Then
I'm with that shit because that's why that's I come from that. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm used to waking up 5, 6 in the morning to go camp out for some shit. Like I'm with that.
What's the tag on it now, Drew? The price?
Man, the special
$1,400.
The regular box is like $1,400, $1,500. I seen a nigga get a pair for $1,600 regular box. That special edition box, them shit like almost 4 bands.
It's crazy to get dirty.
Real talk. And you know, and that's the thing. Like
Ben & Jerry's gonna come up. I mean, Ben & Jerry's always been elite ice cream. Like I'm not an ice cream person. I fuck with them, but this shit here just gonna boost more of their shit.
Yeah, like but
the collab was when I look at the sneaker personally, I think they did a good job on it concept wise.
Yeah. But see, that's what Nike SB was built on, like wacky concepts. Like that's what they do. Like and
Chunky Dunky would sound like some shit that they would. Yeah,
that's Nike SB essentially. Like you know what I'm saying. So you know, I feel like it was executed great. I would have worn them if I got a pair.
Like the videos I've been seeing on IG, YouTube, like the reviews and just seeing what people are anticipating for this shit have been crazy, bro. Like I haven't seen one for like this. Like the Strange Love wasn't even like this. But this chunky dunky, bro, like you really, I seen niggas who I ain't never seen wear SBs say I need these in a 10.5. Like
And
now,
I don't want to be that guy, but nigga, like
not one, not ever, never seen not wear not one SB, not one. Now, granted, if this one was the one to do it for you, cool, but it just seemed convenient.
especially celeb niggas, like you got an easier chance of getting seated a pair or a nigga like feeling bad and just looking out for you.
We already know who gonna be the celeb niggas to get them, like the PJ Tuckers and who else?
Yeah, because
niggas who get sent mail on the regular,
for
like
who get
yeah.
seated pairs, because for the most part, like
We talking about a sneaker that's retail what, 100?
it's $100. It was $100.
Come on, man.
Like so, that's what I'm saying. Like for a nigga like me and Drew, like, we missed out on the initial pair on that initial release. If that like the highs that I know that I would probably pay for that shoe might be $300. Might be $300. You feel me? So it's like I'm not spending $1,400 on that. You know what I'm saying? Like nah.
That's crazy.
That's
dog.
crazy, but but I'm not mad at this shit. You know
I'm
what I'm
already
saying?
cringing
I don't
at
want
the fits I'ma
I
see
don't
with
want
these
people to
shits,
hear
too.
what I'm saying and feel like I'm salty about it. Like niggas get their pairs, like do what you do, like but like don't try to play with me like that, bro. Like this, like these internet raffles and shit, man. This shit's corny to me now, man. Like I'm with the bringing back the camping out shit, dog. Cause like who did that hurt?
Right.
Who did camp outs hurt?
That shit nasty. I was just saying that chunky dunky shit has just been wild, bro. Like niggas is really going crazy for this sneaker, bro.
They going
Like
crazy.
yeah, they going crazy for this sneaker. But yeah, it is what it is. So y'all gonna try sneakers on Tuesday?
Nah, I'm not like it's. I already know not to try to be negative or whatever, but
I ain't never hit on sneakers, but
yeah, like
You know,
that,
like-
the likelihood of getting them shit is-
Stockholm syndrome. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. What's that? On the 26th.
Yeah,
Yep, I'll be signing myself up for it. I've been click notify me.
Sneakers be having me tight, bro. I don't even know why I be wasting my fucking time. I don't know why I be wasting my time. That LeBron shit really had me crazy.
On the LeBron,
Nah, I copped off GOAT.
the reset really wasn't that bad.
Reset
on
wasn't
those shit. They were
bad.
Like, what, three
you
something?
got the media days.
Yeah.
Oh, them
They were
shit
like
hard,
3
bro.
something reset. Yeah,
Them
that's
shit
really
is
not that bad.
hard.
I think what happened with that, a lot of people thought they was gonna buy that shoe and power up and get the chunky dunkies, and a lot of people stuck with that media day. That's my opinion. That's why I feel like the market kind of not that bad on those. So they need to drop them MVPs we sent me the other day.
They say it's coming out 26 June.
Yeah, I'm on those. They need to drop those.
Mm-hmm.
They need to drop them MVPs. They need to drop.
7 through 9 is just like undefeated, but the 4 for sure is my favorite. But yeah, them MVPs is hard for sure.
You fuck with those them graffiti 18s they bring back that look like the graffiti 4s.
It's not bad, but I want the 4 because to me that's the best LeBron. Period.
The 4.
Yeah, no, that
That
one.
graffiti one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, for sure.
That shit hard.
That shit going for like $2,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the 4, because like what, China All-Star fucking
Fruity
birthday.
Pebbles,
Come on, man.
Fruity Pebble ones. The regular bread colorway was fire.
Yes, sir.
That's a foam shoe basically. It's a foam plastic.
And the 7, he just be going in their bag. Nah, the one I posted the other day on Twitter, that 7 hard too. That could have been a LeBron media day. But I
That
get it.
all-purple one?
That all purple one hard, boy.
Yeah.
That all purple one hard.
How you feel about those? How you feel about the Kobe's, the Grinch's retro next year? I saw Greg say he didn't really fuck with that shit on Sneak This podcast.
I feel like some shit should be sacred. I feel like some
Like,
shit should be
but, like,
sacred.
at the end
Even
of
like
the-
with the Lightning 4. Like,
What's sacred these days though? With the sneaker shit, like I get it, because it's certain shoes that I look at like, I'd feel a way. Like it's like probably like 3 shoes that I probably feel a way if they retro, only because you can price if you really wanted that shoe, you can buy the OG version of that shoe right now. But like, what's really sacred like with this shit now? You know what I'm saying? Like at one point we looked at I looked at Royal Ones as being one of those shoes that shouldn't be retro.
Certain shoes I can see them retroing because they been doing it like
Yeah.
before. Like you gotta think in '94 he brought back the one. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then
But
just
see,
with
niggas slept
time,
on those too, 94. Like those shits was like $20 at one
certain shit I can understand it, but I can understand some shit going to like we haven't had everything retro. Look how long it took for them to retro the maroon 6. You see what I'm saying? Like that was original colorway, and they ain't bring that shit back out till 25 years later. So, I get it with certain shit, but some shit should be kept. Like the price on the Kobe Prelude 1 is nasty, and I got that sneaker, and I got that shit on the steal at a time too. I got that shit for
got in there early
$350.
on that.
I got in there early. That shit going for like $14.
That definitely what his, him passing, like, a lot of his shit like skyrocketed too.
But that's my favorite Kobe. I'm not big on Kobe's. Like I'm only big on the one because I have a type of like everybody know they follow me. They know what I'm into as far as sneakers. So like that Kobe 1 and then the Grinch is like it for me. But just to see other line like other Kobe's that's just going crazy, that's just wild to me.
I like the 4s.
The Grinch is going for a crazy price too.
Yeah. Even like the retro, I don't even think when the Kobe, what was that, the Kobe 6?
That's the Kobe 6. The
Like,
Grinch,
all right,
yeah, that's a
like
6.
even those, like, I don't think none of those Kobe's were 180 when they first dropped.
Nigga, I remember you got a pair out the outlet.
Yeah, like the Kobe 4, I got the Kobe 5s. Was that I think that was either I'm not sure. I got one of them. But what I'm thinking, like, none of them shits was like 180. Like, so for this retro to be dropping and to be almost $20, like, I'm like, I mean, I get it. I understand it, but it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be another release that's gonna have a lot of niggas tight too, though. That when them Grinch retros drop, that's gonna be crazy. You gonna have a better chance at getting those K-Yows and those other ones is gonna drop. But them Grinch ones, it might be clipped for a lot of niggas on those. Real shit. Cause niggas want that lime green with them red laces, dog.
That Kobe Grinch is fire, bruh.
Yeah.
That's probably the best Christmas sneaker. For sure.
Hands down. I wouldn't even argue that. That is, I don't think it's that whole that Christmas year was crazy though.
Yeah, LeBron them cut that ass.
Yeah, they did.
That was
like,
09.
the shoes that dropped that year, those were crazy. I think even the KD was kind of good that year.
Yeah, man, that shit was just wild. But yeah, man, hopefully, man, I hope y'all boy hit on the chunky dunky, man, for real. I like to see my niggas hit on shit that they want.
Hey, man, all I gotta say is this: if I hit them,
I'm already cringing at some fits I'm gonna see with them shit too.
Oh yeah, you know it's gonna be some.
A nigga gonna put on a black and white shirt on some cow shit.
Like, come on, bro.
That shit gonna be crazy, yo. Oh, like we'll definitely see after Tuesday how this shit really going. I'm telling you right now because if y'all gonna feel any type of way I felt about that Travis Scott one release, like they had my shit acting like I had no money on my card. My information was wrong. All type of shit. Yeah, bro. And when niggas was texting me like, bro, this shit was telling you my card information wasn't right. Like they made me checking my account to make sure the money was in there. Like that Travis Scott one really had me heated, and I told myself I wasn't gonna let Sneakers App get me like that again, and they haven't. I just don't be even trying to get my.
Man, like Nike know what time it is with these bots and shit.
But they said they was gonna get a handle on this shit, and they lying their ass off, bruh.
But that's why I gotta say major. I said this on Twitter. Major shouts out to Bodega Boutique because they was doing they release for the SBs this weekend, and what happened was they did a deep dive on their servers and saw that a lot of bots were set up on their servers, so they shut their release down. They cleaned they went and investigated that shit and cleaned their shit up so they can give actual people a chance at getting the shoe. So I think shit like that is dope because like all these companies can tell you that we doing this and that, but for them to actually like do that and give niggas updates and tell you why, they ain't just halt the release and been like, we pushing it back on some corny shit. Like we telling y'all like, hey, like niggas trying to cheat not only y'all but us. You feel me? So we gonna rectify that shit. Like I respect shit like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So salute the Bodega, man. They always been kind of dope to me. But yeah, I hope I hit, man. I'm getting in my bag if I hit. I'm gonna post that got him screenshot. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Feel me?
It be certain people. They hit on every
I don't get
single
it.
thing.
Like,
I be like, bro, you don't miss on nothing.
You know, I tried to hit the Brazil dunks too. Let me talk about that because you tried to hit on sneakers out for the media days, right?
I tried to hit on for the media days, the bread toes, but I ended up getting those from actually. Didn't I? Where I get the bread toes from? I got bread toes off. No, I ended up getting all goat before they went fucking crazy because them shit going for like 500. Like breads, regular breads is going for 500,
size 8
6.
bread toe is like almost $800, bro.
Facts. And I caught that bitch for about $250.
And I thought that was a lot to pay for them shit too. Like I
Bread
took
toe,
the L on
yeah.
that. But so I tried to do the same thing for
Brazil.
Brazil's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit did the same thing how you did it. Like as soon as that shit say live sold out, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
Dog, media day, bronze, 10 o'clock. This shit says sold out. How is it sold out right at 10 o'clock?
How? Like y'all not even gonna give me a chance for y'all to lie to me for a little bit? Y'all just gonna tell me straight up?
me in the shopping
At least put me in line. Say, hey, we're trying. No, y'all just went straight up. Hey, nah, these shit's gone.
Niggas went crazy for Brazil too, huh?
I hate to be that guy, but you niggas was don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I don't know.
Bruh.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We got anything else, man, before we get up out of here? That's it?
On that, I don't have nothing else on that. Like, I'm at a loss of words with that type of shit there, man.
Well, shout out to all the listeners as usual, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, but also I just want to say, stop hitting me up. I ain't putting no 500. I ain't putting nothing to y'all pyramid. Get the fuck out of here, all right?
Hey, man, if y'all niggas knew how to turn 100 into 800 on y'all own, why the fuck you need me and 2 other people to do this
100%. This shit crazy, boy.
know what
But yeah,
I'm
don't hit my line with that shit. I ain't got it for you.
Hey, but I did do some research on the susus. Like, the concept of a susu, like, it can work, but you gotta know everybody that's in them shit. Like, you gotta trust niggas that's in them shit. What happens is people get into these groups of people and don't know who the fuck they really with.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when shit start moving too fast for them, they feel slighted because you don't know what's going on. You don't know these people. You feel me? So, like, that's how you get finesse. Like, why would you join in a group with some people you don't even know, like, dealing with money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And to put up all that money. You know what I'm saying?
I have done some, because I did a deep dive on the shit. It can work. But a lot of what's going on is a lot of people are getting scammed, though.
100.
So, you know, with all that being said, man, be very careful where you throw your money. You know what I'm saying? And if you hear anything on this show that gets you in your feelings, you feel some type of way, always remember.
We just some messages.
And we out.